Hello everybody and welcome back to Violet Evergarden. So this episode, first of all let me say, I want to correct what I said last reaction. I said that there were 10 episodes, no there are 13 episodes, but I wanted to talk about the 10th episode. So that's it, don't get at me. Violet Evergarden, episode 6. Episode 5 was really great. It's maybe a tie in between this one and episode 4 in my book for top episode so far. I'm looking forward to seeing the confrontation between Violet and Navy Captain Bougainville. I hope that we're gonna get it in this episode, but since apparently we've had several time jumps, I don't know if maybe we're just gonna have a recollection of that encounter narrated by Violet maybe later, or I don't know. So but that seemed to be quite a meeting, because I did believe that the Bougainville were and Violet were all together, but apparently that's not the case, because it seems that Violet killed a bunch of Bougainville's men. That remains why and everything. But it's quite interesting the way they ended it. They surely know how to shock you, because even last time, the fact that they proposed a relationship in between a 14-year-old girl and a 24-year-old man, even if the context is quite old, I don't exactly know what the time period is supposed to be, but this is something that is in this scenario accepted. It's also something that would be as highly accepted in today's society. So it was quite bold, yet it worked. So it's really interesting how these shows decides to do daring things. Besides, it feels like I mentioned in last episode as well, that Violet is meeting a lot of people who are always quite miserable, or at least feeling quite miserable. I mean, granted, her work is about writing emotions, so it's more than likely that she's gonna have to deal with people that feel miserable a lot of the time. But I'm wondering if at some point she's gonna meet somebody who is just happy about their life, because the girl has gone through a lot of things that she does not actually get. I reckon a lot of viewers might feel sorry for the girl and everything, but I want to say don't, because she's not in pain. It's kind of a selfish thing to pity people who are not in pain themselves. It's kind of condescending in a way, because you feel like the people is missing on a lot of things. But I mean, if the person is happy, or if they're content with their life or everything, just be happy for them. And right now I'm happy for Violet. I'm not pitying. I'm not like, oh, poor little thing, she never had parents, or she never knew love, or she never had a child. I'm not like this, because she's not suffering from it. Of course I wish her all the best things. Of course I wish her the best life and everything, and to experience the best of things. But I'm not pitying her, or I'm not crying on her, or I'm not, because, and that's maybe why I'm not crying in these episodes, while I reckon a few people might cry, because that's totally what is happening and everything. But the fact I'm not crying is because Violet is not making me feel like it. She is not crying. She's not giving me any reason to cry. I'm a highly empathetical person, not so much compassionate, meaning that I feel the way people feel, but I'm not extrapolating, and it doesn't mean either that I'm going to act compassionate. There's a clear difference between empathy, and compassion. Compassion is I was about to say Doctor Who reference, compassion is wrong, anything, but Yes, there is a clear difference, and I'm more about empathy than compassion. And in that regard, so is Violet, because I think Violet, she's listening, she's taking everything that's coming, but she's not that much sharing in the pain of uh, others that easily. And so that is quite like me. So just like Violet is exposed to all of these emotions, but she's not crying about it, I'm exposed to all of these emotions, and I receive them and I process them, but I'm not necessarily crying over them because I'm not. This is not the situation I'm being put in. I'm just feeling what others are feeling. In that scenario, if you've been watching my Your Name or my I'm on TJ Banker's reaction, it's a little the context is a little different, and the way it's done is a little different, and the way it calls for you is a little different. But here, Violet, the main character, the one we are supposed to be mostly identifying to, and who is kind of our reference here, she's not crying, so it does not really give me the plus that would make me cry, So I'm really following Violet and how she's coping with everything. And so she's content with her life. She's after things, obviously, like everybody. She has goals, she has hopes, she has aspirations. She wants to do things, she wants to understand, and I'm with her. But she's not self-pitying, so I won't pity her. That's as simple as it gets. That being said, we're going to jump into episode 6, and just like always, the full-length reaction to my to this episode is going to be available on the Patreon, because I do talk sometimes, not that much. Last episode I didn't talk that much, but sometimes I do talk a lot, and so I have to leave a lot out of the actual YouTube video. So if you're interested in seeing, hearing, knowing everything that I have to say about the show, head towards down below in the description box. The link is down there. You can also find the links to all of my social medias and join the Discord server to pursue the discussion there if you wish. Subscribe. I got a lot of content coming in, and leave a like, because that's always nice. If you enjoy this type of reaction, everything that lets me know, and that just gives me more strength, to continue. It tells me that I'm not doing crap. So that being said, we're gonna jump right in. Let's go. That show is a road trip. It's almost like she's on a mission, secret mission. Tell me. Did we get an intro last time? I don't remember.
ブルーベルさん、イベリスさん、ルクリア、バイオレット、ドロッセル王国の王女様の脱出、大丈夫？ちょっと元気がないみたいだけど。バイオレット。
Not sure what she's doing it like this.
シャヘル天文本部の課長。
お初にお目にかかります、旦那様。
Reminds me of, the Harry Potter when the Beauxbatons Academy arrives.
とって保存するというとても重要な仕事を担っております。だけであれば、中には一度ページをめくればリオン・ステファノティス。
Obviously, the grumpy one's gonna be paired with Violet. Not looking at her.
自動手記人形サービス。バイオレット・エヴァーガーデンです。
Starstruck. I would. I need to be careful, she's 14.
400年前に観測されたアリー彗星についての記述から入る。
Suppose it's a reference to the Haley comment, of course.
長き王を引きて聖バルバロッサの首を狩りき、故アリア。
I feel like he was doing it on purpose. He doesn't want her to. He doesn't like how to memory does.
光の矢の出現は
Yeah.
アリア。
He's doing it on purpose.
明日からの作業も頑張ってください。
与えられた役目だからです。
Yeah, she didn't really choose.
最初は任務だと思っておりました。
Well, she asked for it, but
とても特別で素晴らしいことだと思えるようになりました。
what's your value in work, people? Wondering.
リオンがパートナーでかわいそうだってことだよ。あいつ鼻持ちならない性格だろ。
ラヘルの寄付がなけりゃここで働くこともできない孤児だったんだ。
私は皆様がおっしゃるようなろくな生き方もしておりません。生まれや育ちで会話をする相手が限られるのでしたら、私には関わらない方が良いかと思います。
Thank you, Violet.
行こう。話が通じないよ。
Ah, people. I get what why the kid is mad at.
怒っているのですか？
People.
怒ってない。こういう顔なんだ。
This is how I look. Resting bitch
無
face.
表情だとよく言われます。こういう顔です。
お互い頑張ろうぜ。あの子が帰る4日後までに。
Oh, Leon's gonna make an effort now.
見たくないか。200年周期だから生きてるうちにもう見る機会はないぞ。見たくないか。
He's he's losing it.
見てみ
He's
たい。
crushing that bread. It's crushing me. Ah, he freaked out. I'm sorry. That was something cute. That's a beautiful view.
アリー彗星だ。
旦那様、
いい。スープも飲んでろ。
旦那様はお優しい。
Yeah, that's
バカを言え。
suspiciously kind.
俺は優しくなんてない。それに女は苦手だ。冷たくしている。
Speaks a lot.
会えない日が続くと胸がぐっと重くなったりしないか。それが寂しいってことだよ。
私にとってあの方の存在はまるで世界そのもので、それがなくなるくらいなら私が死んだ方がいいのです。
いや、驚いた。
That's some phrasing.
そういうこと言わなそうなのに。
そうなのでしょうか？
Well, she's not a memory doll.
そうか。お前そいつのことを
旦那
愛して。
様、あの彗星、尾が長くなっている気がします。
But not crash on Earth. For those of you out there who know.
俺もお前と同じように大陸中を回れ。
Live.
どこかの星空の下で会うことがあるかもしれない。
Don't die right now, just.
バイオレット・エヴァーガーデン。
Don't. Be careful, man.
もう一度あの彗星を見上げるほどの確率だろうか。歩き出す勇気を彼女がくれたのだから。
I like that guy.
いつかきっと。
So, Violet Evergarden episode 6. Okay, so this episode I think ranks on the top of the list. Coming back on what I said at the beginning of the episode, last episode, this episode ranks on the top of the list for now. I liked it more because, yes, last time, like I said, I was liking Violet's insights. Here we got more and we got progress, clear progress, and I liked it. I really liked Leon, what he brought on the table. Obviously, you could almost ship them together. You could definitely ship them together. But it was a nice parenthesis. It almost felt like, you know, a romance summer movie, but in 20 minutes. You know, I'm quite impressed by how much they can pack in these episodes. And and it's always quite well. It's always well done. Because they really pack a lot in 20 minutes. It's not easy, yet you understand everything. It's really simple characters. You understand the basic about them, but what is the most about them is at the same time. Because, sometimes just go back to the root of an individual, to their core, to understand what's up about them. And here that totally works. And so that show is basically a road trip across Austria, I think is the name of the country we're in, or the world, I don't know. But yeah, it was really nice, and we had a mention of the Major in maybe 2 or 3 episodes. Yeah. But she didn't drop his name, so it was really interesting. And so yeah, she definitely feels things, but she's not capable of putting a word on it. And it makes me question the fact that is it so important to identify things? Because whether she identifies it or not, she feels it, either she identifies it or not, she feels it. Then there is the importance of being conscious about it. Is she conscious about it? She is conscious about it, but what she lacks is understanding what this consciousness means. But I'm not sure about putting a word on it. I'm never sure about being able to put words on things, which is why maybe I'm more sensitive, to music than maybe writing or letter or anything. Which is why people can sometimes head towards painting or drawing or, other forms of art. So I'm really questioning Violet's journey, wanting to put words on what she feels. And by the way, I have another question. Can men become auto memory dolls? Because we've never seen a male auto memory doll so far. But is there something that's forbidding them to, or is it just convention? Because I feel like Leon would make a great auto memory doll. Or at least at the end, I thought he was about to say, I want to become an auto memory doll, And I get why the kid might be was upset with auto memory dolls at the very beginning, because yes, he thought that auto memory dolls were these kind of put on a pedestal and everything, and he always felt so miserable, like I said. So I totally get why you felt this way. And I somehow get why the other kids might feel this way about him as well, because they kind of live in seclusion. They do not seem to get that much exposure to the world, so I don't know where they all come from, obviously. They may come from different backgrounds and everything, but from what we saw, from what we heard, they're basically all higher class citizens, children. So yeah, but I would rank that episode definitely on top of the list. For me, that was it was better than the last episode. It gave me more, The last episode left me a little bit empty. Maybe that's why I didn't have that much to say, or didn't know really what to say at the end of the episode, because it processed emotions, but there wasn't really any room for thinking that much, or for trying to figure things out. Well, this episode there was, and I really enjoyed it, and the star theme is something that I like, and I would love these two to reconvene at a later juncture. And actually, I'd be really interested into having an anime devoted to Leon, you know, because he's embarking on a journey as well. The other characters that we met with Violet, they're here and they have a life, you know, but they're in their life, while this Leon guy is having a 360 change of life, and he's really starting to live, because during all his childhood he's been there, and now he's going to discover the world. So that's something that I would like to see, and maybe to see the difference between his journey and Violet's journey. And the difference, well, there's a basic difference, even though both of them were quite shut down. Violet was shut down because she never knew anything else, but Leon decided to shut down because of a trauma, you know, because he decided to shut himself to protect himself from the hardships of everything. So these are two different canvas, but they are both pursuing the same thing. So this is great. Really, this would be really interesting to see what Leon's journey is going to be. If nobody's gonna make it, I'm gonna do it. but yes, to read up that episode. And yes, so Violet is basically traveling all of the country, meeting different people. But I'm not sure why they are doing, well, I guess they are doing time jumps, you know, because she can't be traveling like 7 different locations in 7 days or so. But she's living quite a lot, but yet I feel like progression is really slow compared to the time jumps. You know, it's not, it doesn't seem fitting on a writing standpoint for me. But obviously, for the sake of an episode, if I just look at one episode, everything, what's happening inside the episode, this one was really great. So yes, that was my reaction to Violet Evergarden episode 6. I didn't get the title of that episode because I don't know, the subtitles at the end didn't translate the title, I don't know, so I'll have to look it up later on. But yes, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, you know where the subscribe button is, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video, daily uploads all the time. Right now, what do we have? We have Attack on Titan, we have Violet Evergarden, we have The Hunting of Bly Manor, Star Wars: A Bad Batch, we have Attack on Titan obviously, and we have our movie reactions and we have Cobra Kai as well, and games. I just started doing Detroit Become Human. So if, by the way, human fates and emotions and psyches are something that interests you, I think Detroit Become Human might interest you, so don't hesitate to go check the other content on the channel. That being said, I'm gonna wish you well. The full-length reaction to that video, just like always, is available on the Patreon, and I'll be seeing you next time. Until then, please take care, have a nice life, see you soon, bye.